And that system is making its way through our area right now. We've got widespread snow falling across the region. Of course, temperatures do continue to drop. These are some of the views across the area. It looks like our Sparta camera maybe even froze. You can see white roadways showing up in that camera in Carbondale, so likely isolated slick spots. And every now and then on our camera, both in Mount Vernon and the Perryville Airport, you can see some of those wind gusts and that snow getting blown around. That's actually going to be one of the bigger hazards tonight. It's not how much snow we're going to be getting, but the blowing snow. That's going to really limit those visibilities. So if you can just stay home the rest of the evening, that's probably your best bet. This is a wide look at the radar. Lots of activity showing up, of course, where we do see those darker or brighter blues across parts of Saline County down into Pope, even Johnson and Union County. Some heavier snow falling that does extend back off into southeastern Missouri as well. So if you are going to be, again, out and about, make sure you're slowing down and you're staying safe. Some of us off into western Kentucky, taking a little bit longer to see that snow moving in. But we're already starting to see that moving across interstate. It looks like 69, and then it starts to push across into Mayfield, and then it'll continue to move to the east across the entire area. So even if you haven't seen that snow just yet, it is going to be making its way in, and it is going to be windy. This is the big hazard. We've got winds really picking up out of the north and west. We've got sustained winds right now in Carbondale of about 21, Cape Girardeau 23, Harrisburg 18, Paducah 19. Of course, gusts even higher than that. That's what makes that snow blow around to where you just can't see much. And not only that, it's making the already cold temperatures feel even colder. We already have wind chills that are well below zero. We have Sparta feeling like -12, Fredericktown -14. Carbondale -13, Paducah -1, Murray starting to see that colder air settling in, now dipping back to about 18 for those wind chills. They only get colder overnight tonight, folks, so make sure you are staying safe, you're staying inside and staying warm. We are still under a winter storm warning until about 9 o'clock for a large portion of the area, and then another part off into western Kentucky that'll expire by midnight. After we get through tonight and that snow stops falling, the hazard isn't over yet because we are going to be really worried about that extreme cold, especially as we get into Friday. By Saturday, it's going to be cold still, but we should start to see an improvement when it comes to the roads and getting out and about. As far as the heaviest snow, it should start to make its way out of the area by about 9 o'clock. So it's really not around for a lot longer, but then even colder air starts to settle in, of course, by early tomorrow morning. We've been talking about it all week long. We're talking below zero temperatures, and then all these little bubbles that you see with a -24, -26. That's the wind chill. The wind chill will be dipping down to between 20 and 30 below zero tomorrow. And even as we move into the afternoon, wind chills not going to be climbing above zero. So still cold even in the afternoon hours, single digits for high temperatures by Friday. So not a day that you want to be out and about, and not a day that you probably want to get out and play in that snow. We do still have a wind chill warning in place for the entire viewing area until noon on Friday. You can track the cold, you can track that snow right there on that Storm Track 3 app. The good news is for anybody who's hoping for a white Christmas, whatever snow we get tonight, it's going to be staying on the ground because temperatures do not warm up into the holiday weekend. Only 19 degrees for that high on Christmas Eve, and then by Christmas Day, we're only talking 22 degrees for the high temperature. Now, if you don't like the snow or the cold temperatures, well, you don't have to wait long. It honestly warms up pretty quickly. Another chance of some light snow, nothing like what we are seeing today on Monday. And then by Wednesday, 45 degrees, and then into next week, the 50s are coming back.
Oh boy.
Thank goodness.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, that's what I asked for Christmas.
Yes.
All right, thanks, JC.